What's up, everybody? Welcome to InAFitnessWorld Lifestyle Training YouTube page. My name is Floyd Flores. I'm a personal trainer, life coach, health and wellness enthusiast, and fitness model. I have here my client, Justine Lopez.
Okay.
We are going to do a little interview based on her results. Justine actually is a client of mine, been a client of mine for about 4 months now, and is down a total of 40 pounds. She started a little bit on her own. I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit more about that. And I just want to kind of share her story and her little journey to a lot of people that can relate to her out there. Some things that you guys can kind of pick up from the things that she's currently doing. And we'll go from there. So tell them a little bit about how you got started.
Well, back in April, I did a hike in the Hollywood sign, and it was a really tough hike. Unfortunately, it's not that tough, but it was tough for me at that point of my fitness. The way I wasn't going to the gym. I was eating whatever I wanted to eat. I had no fitness in my life whatsoever at that point. And when we were at True Fitness, I did have that push, but unfortunately it closed. So when I came back in April, I remember I kind of asked for your opinions and stuff, and I tried doing it on my own, and it wasn't not unsuccessful, but I wasn't getting the results that I needed. I needed the guidance, and that's why I came to you, Floyd.
Right. Yeah, so she mentioned True Fitness. True Fitness is a gym that I used to work at, and actually I used to train her best friend, and her best friend actually lost a lot of weight with me. She lost like 30 pounds with me, and at that time it was a different story for Justine. I don't think Justine was really quite ready to actually start her fitness journey. Tell them a little bit about that part, like your mindset when you were there at True Fitness compared to what it is like now this time around when you started. Like, what was that turning point? Because back then you wasn't as focused, you wasn't as eager to get started and stuff. What was the turning point for you?
Yeah, because a couple of times I remember like speaking to you on behalf of it, like, hey, I need the help. But at the time I saw some results on my own, and I was fine with that. But nutrition was not on point whatsoever compared to what it is now when I worked with you. I can just say my mindset wasn't there. The working out was fun, doing the boot camp classes, that was amazing to be a part of something like that. But unfortunately, when the gym closed, I lost that motivation, and I was so busy in other things and aspects of my life, career-wise, relationship-wise, taking care of my daughter. It just wasn't a priority. And after, in April, doing that hike and seeing how I was 24 years old at the time, and crying, stopping, and feeling that bad in my body for a 2.5 mile hike, I was like, you know what, this is a wake-up call. Not for looks. I didn't start this for looks. The looks are an added bonus, I'm not gonna lie, the physical aspect of it, but it was changing for health reasons. I have a daughter, I'm a single mother, and going through that of the possibility if I end up getting really sick, who's gonna take care of her?
Yeah, that's awesome. So it's a little bit more than just you. You're doing it for your daughter and just your health in general and stuff like that. That's really good. So you're down a total of how many pounds?
40 today.
So a total of 40 pounds today. That's like awesome. Like, so tell a person, explain to someone that doesn't know what it feels like to lose 40 pounds. Like, how hard is that? Like, what's the mental part of it, like from 10 to 20 and things like that?
God, well, the first 10, you do I feel like everything played in a part of this mostly was mental. The mental drainage of it, of second guessing yourself, or am I gonna get this far? When am I gonna get to that point? How is it gonna happen? How am I gonna feel about it after? And now that I'm down to 40 pounds, yeah, I do see a difference in my physique, as well as I can run a mile in under 11 minutes, and that was insane for me to be able to do in the beginning. It took me about 20 minutes to almost complete a mile. So seeing those little things, it changes your perspective on things and how much you're willing to push your body. And of course, like I will say, the nutritional part of this, that meal plan you came up with me, is key to the success more than it is getting to the gym every day.
That's very true. Nutrition is really kind of the most important part when it comes to reaching physical goals. Health and fitness, you can work out every day, but you also want to make sure your nutrition is on point to achieve that desired results you're trying to get, whether it be weight loss or muscle building or competing, whatever it is that you're trying to do, and things like that. So yeah, and as just like touching a little bit on what she said, it's a lot of times it's seeing a little bit of progress and then knowing that you can continue to keep going. It's like, all right, I'm down 10, so 20 is in reach now. It's only 10 more pounds, and then you just continue to go from there. And that's another thing too about personal training. And I'm not trying to sell myself right now, but like having that guidance has helped you a big time too, because when those times when you doubted yourself, it was times where I was able to keep you back going, pick you back up mentally, tell you, get back on track. It wasn't like it's swift, 4 months, but she's always got back on track. She always stayed focused and continued to, listen. And that's how you get somewhere when you hire a professional, you hire someone to help you. You actually listen and see things through and things like that. So tell them a little bit more about how a normal day for you now. Now that you're a little bit differently with how your approach is to eating and training and things like that. So how many times do you prep a week, or tell them a little bit more about that.
My aim is to prep on Sundays on my day off. I make sure I make my lunch and my dinner. My breakfast, I will make it in the morning before work or at work. But to have those meals, I cannot come up with an excuse later on not to eat them if they are in the fridge. And that's what it comes to the point, at least for me wise, of having that structure. Before, I would just eat whatever I felt like eating. If I wanted to eat out the day, I would. But accountability wise has grown so much, and like I said, with the nutrition, I feel like that's what has made the huge difference this time around, of seeing my physique change so much from the first 30 pounds I lost on my own. But I ate whatever I wanted, and I put my body in a shock of going to the gym. I know that's what it mostly was the first time around. This time around, with the nutrition plan that we came up with, every day I feel energized. There's a difference between eating that burger and french fries to eating your chicken and veggies. I can say it's not always motivational wise, like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this, but I can't deny after I eat it, gym time, let's go.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, it definitely matters based on because food is supposed to be energy. It's not supposed to be like recreational, like we tend to do it now and stuff. So it's about fueling your body with what it needs to get through those workouts, or to have the energy to get through the work day. Sometimes when you skip breakfast and then you go so long without eating, your body's starts to go in starvation mode, and your body starts to reject you and things like that. And a lot of times people think, like, I've gotten clients, they'll come and say, hey, but I'm only eating twice a day, why am I not losing weight? And a lot of times it's because you're destroying your metabolism. You can destroy your metabolism by under-eating. Sometimes under-eating is just as bad as overeating, if not worse, due to the fact of how it destroys your metabolic process. So yeah, eating more frequently and eating, the right kind of foods play a very important role when it comes to trying to get that rest of that 15, 20 pounds down, or that desired physique you have in mind. It's going to be a lot more on that nutrition part, and a lot of people can't go, a good 7-8 days consistently of eating, all of the same different kind of foods, because essentially there's not a wide variety of healthy foods. You have very few complex carbohydrates, and you have, very few lean proteins. So you're cycling most of the same kind of foods, but you have to try to find that combination that works for you. You have to try to find the things that you like, and then just continue to stick to those, and those should help you continue to stay motivated and move forward, as long as you're seeing the results that you want to see in the mirror and in the scale and things like that. So we're gonna wrap this up. I just wanted to share her story, because I feel like it's an inspiring story, and it can help a lot of people out there that are struggling with trying to lose weight, or tried it on their own and it hasn't worked the way they thought it should. Maybe just seek a little bit of professional help, but not only that, you need the mindset. You need to be like, all right, this is it. I need to start now. Whatever the trainer tell me to do, I'm gonna do it. And then it goes from there. They're gonna guide you through it. They're gonna help you with your nutrition. They're gonna help you with your training, a split and things like that. What days to work out, what days to rest, and then you just have to execute. It's a matter of staying consistent and being on top of your diet, and you'll get the results that you want. So signing out, thank you guys for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you guys again at the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. It's people out there that really can use this story, and it'll probably help them get over that mental part of trying to get started and continue to push towards those goals. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Justine.
Thank you.